I know that. You don't need to insult me. Yeah, that's fucked up. Just steal it! Hey guys, it's Colleen, and today we are playing the demo for Penelope Pendrick and the Art of Deceit. I have been waiting for this demo for months. This is another game that is directly inspired by the old type of Nancy Drew games, and I am so excited to check this out. In-game notes, checklist, pencil and paper, not provided. I'm just gonna go with classic this time. Oh my god. Penelope Pendrick, a writer by trade, somehow found herself faced with the suspicious death of her elderly neighbor. As the sole individual to question the story, Penelope had to step into the role of investigator to prove that all was not as it seemed. After piecing together the truth about Mrs. Jenkins' death, Penelope decided that her harrowing adventure was something worth writing about. Yesterday, she received a phone call from a small police force impressed by her publication and desperate for help. Today, she flies out to Connecticut to embark on her first official case. Oh shit, so she solved a murder! She solved a murder! And the trailer, it's like, accidentally solved a tiny case. She solved a murder! Oh. Oh. I love it. I love that you get to open up her bag and see. Okay. Ooh.
I should answer that.
Okay. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Pendrick. This is Sergeant Russell. I'm going to be your contact down at the Carlisle Police Department during your stay here. Glad to see you had no problem finding your accommodation, and I hope you've had some time to get acquainted with the police.
If I couldn't find my room, that would make for a bad first impression of my detective skills.
You're not wrong. The last thing we need right now is another person who can't find what they are looking for. To put it mildly, the past week has been overwhelming.
Yeah.
3 people gone missing, one right after the other. Only a couple days in between each. Our entire department is 3 people, for crying out loud.
Damn.
We're not equipped to handle something like this. What we're equipped for is graffiti related or have to deal with noise ordinance.
3 people in a week? All in this little town?
Yeah, that's insane.
We've never seen anything like it. The worst part is that there's so many unknowns. Our gut is telling us that these disappearances are connected. You'd think they have to be, right? But try explaining that to the county chief. Without concrete proof, he just sees this all as a whole lot of coincidence. And potentially not even a crime. We're getting no outside help with this, no matter how much we beg. 3 people go missing in 1 week, and
well, that answers why
you
he
think
brought
it
me up here.
Might not be a
rather
crime.
Than literally any cop in the state. That one was the real mystery.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, they say. No offense.
None taken. Trust me.
Officer Vasquez was the one to read your publication. He relayed it to me afterwards. And we all agreed that you seem to have some pretty solid intuition.
Sweet.
It was his idea to reach out. Anyway, let's get down to business. I'll be sending you some documents that we...
Huh?
Unauthorized call time expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line.
Oh, damn. 4-digit PIN? Wait, can I... Okay.
I need something for this.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, look. Okay. So, I knew there's going to be at least 2, but it looks like there's 3. Ooh. Think they need to do a little bit of upkeep. Look, there's 3 of these in here. Why are there 3?
Weird.
bet I know what she's gonna say.
Weird.
That is weird. It's just weird that there's that many, oh.
I need something for this.
Huh. Okay. Maybe we'll be cooking later? Oh. I like that there's a little restroom. Okay. We need a PIN number. Damn, she's not even knocking. She's just, oh, okay, she
Hello?
did knock.
Take a head. Do you have a second?
Fine. What? Who even are you? Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. You've already wasted enough of my time.
Well, screw you too, dude. It's not nice to meet you.
I'm really sorry to bother you. I just have one quick question. Then I'll get out of your hair.
Well, spit it out. What do you want?
I just moved into the room next door and
My condolences to both me and you.
Why?
and I was kicked off the landline. It's asking for some kind of pin to activate it again.
If I tell you how that thing works, can we agree that this door is now permanently off limits?
I want to say that I can't promise that, but I really want that pen. Let me just see.
Unfortunately, I can't really promise that.
Whatever. Then let's not drag this out. The phone code
Oh,
is
good.
9, followed by your room number.
I think I was 101. I'll check.
Oh, see, was that really so hard?
Hey now, don't try to fight me at my own game. You don't have the face for it.
Hey, I never caught your name.
Excuse you?
Did I drop it?
That exchange really brightened up my day.
What a bitch. Okay, what room? Were we in 103? Oh, no. I think we were in 101. Yeah.
Unauthorized call time expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line.
9101.
Caller authorized.
Oh. I guess I need to figure out his number, but first let's order some pizza. Was it?
Now isn't the best time.
Oh, come on! There's always time for pizza. Oh. Sweet. Okay. Okay, now I should be able to call. Okay. Eight, 3.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hi, Sergeant. It's Penelope again.
Penelope! We got a guy here who bet you were already hightailing it back to Virginia.
What, like I
Zimmerman,
just hang up
you
and
owe
leave
me
as soon as I
20.
got here?
Not quite yet. Although I'll probably end up questioning that decision. Sorry about that, by the way. Getting cut off like that. The landline here is a little funky.
You're back, and that's all that matters. Now, what had I been saying?
I do love compliments.
I believe you were in the middle of praising my intuition.
My partner says I love compliments so
Your
much
first
that I
compliment.
come off as
The next one you'll have to
conceited.
earn. Alright. Documents. Missing person reports we have filled out for the individuals. I'll be sending you some copies soon, so look out for that.
Okay.
These 3 people that went missing, What can you tell me about them?
The first call we received concerned a Mr. Gerald Cook. He's an older gentleman, late 60s, who owns a bookstore on Main Street. The second, more concerning call was from Mrs. Eileen Davies in reference to her son, Terrence. The boy had apparently not come home after school that day. He's only 15, which has really started to raise some red flags. Then, only 2 days after that, a third person was called in. The caller couldn't provide a name for the woman, only said that she's been coming to a specific diner for breakfast at 9 a.m. sharp every single day for years. This was the third day in a row she hadn't shown, and the caller found this to be very out of character.
There's totally something to that. I actually work in a restaurant, and we had a regular that would come in all the time, and then he just suddenly stopped coming in. Thankfully, we had his name, so we did a welfare check, a wellness check, and yeah, he wasn't with us anymore. So, and he had lived alone, nobody knew, and it was our restaurant that brought attention to it. So, like, good on the restaurant for, like, just calling in just because they feel like something's off, better safe than not.
Can you tell me more about Gerald Cook?
Never met the man personally, but I had heard his name prior to all this. His bookstore, Novel Books, is a bit of a hub in this part of town. The place is practically a rec center for the entire population of Carlisle over the age of 65. In fact, it was one of those old timers that made the call at the crack of dawn to tell us that Gerald had to open up shop as usual. It was nowhere to be found.
Did the caller mention seeing any signs of a struggle or break-in?
We asked him to take a good look around for just that. He told us that the store was still completely locked up. Through the windows, everything looked fine, and there weren't any signs of forced entry. That day, we went out and interviewed maybe 20 or so people, and Vasquez canvassed the place once we got inside. Nothing. The place was pristine. Cash register locked. Interviewees all giving the same story.
And what story was that?
Anyone who had seen him the day before said it was a perfectly ordinary day. Gerald had been his chipper old self. He locked up the store as usual at 7 p.m.
Did anyone witness him at all between 7 p.m. and opening the next day?
Not a soul. We even talked to the guy who seemed like Gerald's right-hand man running the store. He even had a key. Mitchell Hart, I think his name was. For someone who knew our victim well, he didn't have anything helpful to add. Say he didn't have a clue where Gerald normally goes after closing, besides home. He also took us to Gerald's apartment, right above the store. But when we knocked, there was no answer.
I wonder if anyone else has a key besides this Mitchell guy. Maybe Gerald was mugged and someone pickpocketed him.
It'd be right out of the ne'er-do-wells playbook.
I feel like
an old guy in an alley, still his keys.
you knock and it's locked and you can't get in. I feel like in situations like this,
right now,
you should just knock down the door.
To that cash register. If money is missing, that'll simplify everything and give us a little direction, for Gerald's case at least. The address of Gerald's bookstore is 225 Main Street. Go take a look around for yourself.
Okay,
Can you tell me more about Terrence Davies?
Terrence just turned 15 a few months ago. If he was any younger, all the cops in the county would be swarming around this case like flies to rotten lunch meat. He's right at the age where the chief can shrug his disappearance off as a rebellious kid doing rebellious kid things.
Does Terrence
do you
have
know
a
how
history of
many
running away or causing trouble?
police interrogations and cases I listened to so many times?
Either way,
So many times the cops are just like, oh, he's a teenager, just ran away, whatever, and then it ends up dead. It's awful.
Does he get into trouble at school?
It sounds like he's mellowed out some now that he started high school. He holds quite the impressive record for previous years, but his current teachers just described him as some disruptive class clown type, not some menace to society.
What exactly has he done?
You name it. He had a rebellious streak in middle school according to the school documents. Suspended multiple times. Never hurt anyone or anything like that, but played hooky a lot. Pulled the fire alarm once and also called a fake bomb threat in as a joke in the 7th grade.
Okay, then.
That is
I can
not
kinda
a
see where
joke.
the chief is coming from.
But even
You
if Terrence
cannot
is
do
just
that.
falling
That
back
is
into
not
old
a
habits,
joke.
We still need to track him down for his mother's sanity. And by extension,
Yeah, of course.
ours.
Well, when and where was Terrence last seen?
Teachers, classmates, and friends all said he left school at 3 p.m. with the rest of the kids. Told his friends he was going hiking, which they said was a regular thing he'd do. No one has heard from him since.
Did he seem upset or anything as he was leaving?
Not that anyone mentioned.
I should have asked where he was hiking. Fuck, I should have asked where he was hiking. Because people get killed on hiking trails all the time, too. Like, there are people who literally wait behind bushes at hiking trails. I should have asked where he went hiking.
What's his family life like?
I
Just
listen
him
to
and
a
Mrs.
lot
Davis.
of police
Little siblings,
interrogations.
Father in the picture. Explains why she's so attached.
Could you tell if there was any strain in their
A
relationship?
mother would be
Who
attached to a
knows?
child,
It
whether
sounds
there's
like
other
they
children
spend more
or a
time
father or
together than the
not.
average mother and teenage son duo. But can't see under the surface. We'll get you in contact with Mrs. Davies. Once she calms down a bit, I'm sure she'll give us more to work with. Not sure how much luck you'll have with her, but feel free to give her a call. Phone number is 203-555-0927.
Oh, shit. Oh. It'll automatically save.
Can you tell me more about the diner woman?
Yes, Jane Dell. I wanted to call her Victim X. I thought it was catchy. But you know, protocol. She's our shakiest case by far. Called in missing by a waitress just because she decided not to get breakfast at the Sunrise Diner for a couple mornings.
Hey.
No wonder the chief won't give us the time of day.
No, that's a real
The
thing.
waitress thought she had good enough reason
Yeah.
to notify the police. So there must be something to it.
It's true that she's genuinely concerned. Said that the very few times Jane didn't show over the past couple years, she leave little notes on napkins with the tip the day before. Not this time.
Wait, with the tip, what?
Notes? She didn't just tell them?
The waitress describes Jane as an incredibly quiet, solitary woman. Said when Jane first started eating there, she thought Jane was deaf, but no, just quiet.
Well, if she was really that reclusive, that would explain why nobody knows anything about her.
There's our problem. Jane would only speak to order and say pleases and thank yous. She didn't sit around chatting up the help for hours.
If she wasn't there to hang out with the waitresses, what did she do every single morning?
Read books, lots of them, and not just the type with
I've done that a lot.
Cowboys on the cover.
I've definitely
Books
done
with
that a
real
lot.
substance, textbooks even, and all subjects. Especially
I've just
business.
gone to restaurants
Waitresses
all by
said that Jane would
myself
set up every
and
day
would
at the
just
same
drink a
booth,
margarita while
books out
reading
of
my
her bag,
book.
and read and
Maybe
take
eat
notes
some
while she
chips and guac.
Interesting. I wonder if doing this was work-related or a hobby.
Yeah, who could you interview?
Did she frequent any other locations besides the diner?
My only guess would be a library. Owning all those books would cost an arm and a leg. Thing is, Carlisle doesn't have its own library, and there are too many to count in neighboring towns.
Well, maybe she bought all of them from the bookstore. Maybe, yeah.
What did you investigate? And who did you interview?
Maybe
in
somebody
regards
saw
to
her at the
Jane?
bookstore.
What can we investigate?
Yeah.
No one knows her name, address, place of work, family, acquaintances. We examined her favorite booth at the diner and interviewed everyone who works there. All we know is that she's been coming there for roughly 3 years. Is quiet, reads a lot, and has tried everything on the menu.
None of the workers said she was acting differently the last day she was seen?
No one was paying enough attention to remember. But one of the waitresses did hold on to what's currently our shred of evidence, a napkin with some chicken scratch. She was planning to return it to Jane the next day, but you know how that story ends.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is like trying to track down a ghost.
You're telling me. All I can say is keep an eye open while you're investigating the other two.
Heard.
Best we can do right now. I'll send the napkin along with the other documents. So, Penelope, now that you know more about what we're dealing with here, what's going on through your head?
No, they're definitely related.
I think the disappearances are related. In a town this small, with barely any history of crime, it just seems too unusual to just be coincidence. Even if we don't see any links between the victims yet, Once we dig deeper,
What if
I'm
one of the
fairly certain we
people
will.
who
Interesting
disappeared,
hypothesis. We'll see if it holds up.
maybe
First
Jane
things first, keep
Doe,
an eye out for those reports we'll be sending.
is working with
Thanks,
the
Sergeant.
culprit and helping kidnap the
Guess
others?
it's time for me to get out there and start playing detective.
Good luck. Call us anytime. And
That
thanks
would be
again for coming up
interesting
here.
if it turns
Having a nose
out...
around to sniff out leads might be exactly what we need.
That would be interesting if it turned out that one of the missing people was also helping the culprit. I don't know. That'd be cool. Okay. Wait. Hold on.
That's not done yet.
Oh, yeah. No, before we leave here, let's give Miss Davies a call. 27.
Terrence, is that you?
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry. Mrs. Davies?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that was
this is she.
heartbreaking.
My name is Penelope Pendrick.
Let's be more
I
gentle.
know you're going through a lot right now, but I'm working with the police to do everything we can to find your son. If you're feeling up to it, would you mind answering a few questions?
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Can you please describe the entire day he went missing in detail? From morning to evening.
Let's see. I got up at 6:30 as usual and started making breakfast.
Ooh, what's for breakfast?
Terrence sets
I love
his alarm
cooking.
for 7 and ate quickly after he got up. He had me sign a permission slip for some field trip, and then he gathered all his school supplies and left. As he was leaving, we argued about some stupid little thing. I think he had left his jacket on the floor. And that was the last time I saw him angry at me.
How are you gonna get angry about Jack on the floor? Just be
keep
like,
playing
pick it up,
that
please.
Over and
Okay.
over in my head and hating myself for it. I left work at 5, and he was out when I arrived back, which isn't too abnormal, but when he wasn't home an hour later, I started calling around to his friends' moms. He wasn't over anyone else's house. Then it got dark, and he still wasn't home. That's when I called the police.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm sure it's not easy to think about. I heard that Terrence told his friends he was going hiking after school was out. Do you know of anywhere in particular he likes to go?
It could have been anywhere. That boy's practically explored the entire state.
Could he have gotten lost or hurt somewhere in the woods?
No! No, impossible.
Actually, that
He
seems
was a
pretty
Boy Scout
plausible.
for years,
Oh,
and he's even taken courses on outdoor survival. This kind of thing is what he lives for.
I have no doubt he's very competent, Mrs. Davies. But
what is it called when you're in Boy
sometimes
Scouts
things
till the
can
age of
happen that are
18?
out of a
Like
person's control.
Eagle Scout?
I
What
said
is
it's
it?
impossible. I know my son.
All right. I'm sorry I came off as implying otherwise. Now, you mentioned a field trip. Can you tell me more about that?
It was for his art class. A gallery that they were going
Oh.
to tour that day, not far from here.
Do you remember the name of the gallery?
Something pretentious. Bold decisions, bold and brash. I have the paper around here somewhere. That's right. Bold depictions. 3297 Ocala Street, Oakford, Connecticut.
Thank you. It could be a start.
If you say so.
Did anyone mention anything else out of the ordinary that happened at school that day?
No. I don't think so. You know what? I need to go. I can't do this anymore. It's too much.
I understand.
Thinking
Ellipses.
about that day, it's too much.
Eileen?
Yeah.
Are you there? Poor lady.
Yeah, that's gotta be rough. That's gotta be rough. Alright, I just want to make sure. I like how she's just like not knocking first. Hun. Oh shit, I wonder what happened there. Huh. Oh shit, this is a little bit of a fixer-upper, huh? Nothing bad with that. Pull it. Oh. Damn it! Huh. Okay.
This could come in handy.
Okay. What are we gonna use a straw for? Oh. That's strange. Wait, hold on. Ooh, what's this?
Something about this shopping list is unusual.
3 cherries.
I'd better hold on to it.
Exactly 3 cherries. 30 grapes. What is this? Oh, this is for bold depictions. Pomegranate, carry, 30 grapes. Orange, 2 pears. Pineapple, plum, 5 blueberries. 0 apples. Okay, yeah. Let's definitely keep that. Is he staying here?
Looks like
Oh.
no one is using this right now.
Ha, fuck yeah. Just steal it. That's for room 203. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's whoops. Let's go to room 203. Oh, look, after you unlock it and it stays unlocked, the keys go away. I actually am very much a fan of that. How to remove rust. For processed rubber gloves. The 2 cups of water. Dish. Oh. Choice. Oh. Oh, we might not be cooking something later in that sink. We're going to be rubbing rust off. You know what? Acid measures. I will come back to this if I need this now. I mean, that's obviously going to come in handy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. So... let me write this down. I am not smartest. This is 4, 6. This is tool here. 1. Okay. This is 5. Okay. Okay, I guess we can't get any now, but I guess we're gonna use screws later. I mean, we have a screwdriver. We have a measuring tape. It looks like we're trying to... oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. where's the 1? Okay, where's this tool? Okay, so this must be 1. Alright, so I have to flip these in order 1 through 8. 2 is one of the top ones. I don't know which one. Wait. So this is 3. So 3. Oh shit. 4. Wait, what? 4? That's 4 then 5. Then 5 is over here, which means 2 is right there. 5? 6? What? No. Yeah, if I said 5 is here, then that means 6 is right here. 6. What? So, why do I have multiple left over? 5. Okay, which is it? Do I have a 1? Oh! Yes, I do. I have a 1. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I draw too many on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Now, why did I write 10? Oh, tool? Wait. That's facing away. Then that's at the top. Oh! That's still number 7. Okay, I think we're seeing some of these double times. 6, 7. So 1 is on this side. 2 and 3. 4, 5, 6. Well, now hold on here. Well, okay, no, where's 4? If this is 4. Oh, wait. Then that's 3. Then that has to be 8. Okay. Let's see if we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that's right. Damn it! What did I do wrong? Oh. I think I got the 5 and the 2 mixed up. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's
8.
it!
Fuck yes.
Sorry, Joe.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing some work. I mean, look at all these tools we have. We're gonna be doing some work. No? Nothing else? Okay. Well, I'm glad to see that they are fixing up the place. Let's... Oh. Wait, hon.
That's not done yet.
I haven't done that. This said that it means some of the things can be combined, I believe. Okay, so whoops. Let's visit some of the other places. Ooh, where should we go first? Let's go to the bookstore.
Hey! You! Excuse me? Miss, I think you might have the wrong address.
Thanks for your concern. But no, this is...
Sorry, let me rephrase. Bookstores, generally speaking, are for those who can read.
What?
Oh my
The front
god!
There is a sign that states in perfect English that this store is closed.
I know that. You don't need to insult me. If you didn't want people to come in, don't fucking leave it unlocked. Yeah.
Interesting observation from a guy sitting alone in a closed store.
Touché.
My name is Penelope Pendrick, and I was sent over by the Carlisle police to
Period.
do some
Oh,
further
never mind.
investigation on the disappearance of Gerald Cook.
I apologize for doubting your ethics and literacy.
Thank you.
The name's Mitchell.
You're rude, though.
Under usual
Huh?
circumstances, I helped Gerald run novel books, but now I'm useless.
Mitchell Hart. The sergeant mentioned you to me.
I'm gonna be nice to him.
Firstly, having someone who knows Gerald well will be much more useful than you realize. You'll have plenty of chances to help us.
I already told them everything I know, which has clearly led nowhere.
Can you describe to me the last time you saw Gerald that day?
Like I told the cops, it was a completely normal day. I was sitting here for an hour or so before closing time, and then at 7 o'clock helped corral any stragglers out of the store. I said goodnight to Gerald, who was doing the usual nightly organizing and pencil pushing, and headed home.
So he wasn't acting unusually in any way?
Not at all. Albeit the store was having a busy streak, which kept Gerald pretty occupied. So no downtime to shoot the breeze.
Okay. Thanks for the information. Would you mind if I asked you some more questions?
That was a
Ask
question.
What do you usually do to help Gerald run the store?
Sit in this corner all day? Not even kidding. If a customer has a question on where to find something, I locate it for them on the shelves. I also give suggestions of good reads based on what kind of genres they're looking for. Classics, thrillers, historical fictions, how-tos, you name it.
Do you have a job besides this? It sounds like you spend a lot of time here.
Technically speaking, I work in an insurance agency, but the past few months they've been cutting my hours. I used to spend time here to relax after work, but when my job situation started to go downhill, Gerald offered to take me on as a part-time
That's
employee.
sweet. That's really nice. That's a good person.
Wow, that's really generous of him.
Gerald's just a genuinely good-hearted person, who are unfortunately becoming a dying breed.
You mentioned the store being busy the day Gerald disappeared. Abnormally busy?
You'd be surprised how much traffic this place gets. A day like that happens at least twice a week.
Well, I bet there are plenty of people who already miss coming here.
The regulars I run into in town all ask if there's any news on Gerald's whereabouts, and then follow up with some complaint about how they have nowhere to go to escape their wives anymore.
How rude!
Standard old retired man reasoning.
That's so rude.
The day Gerald went missing, what did you do that evening after you went home at 7 p.m.?
Probably thawed some frozen dinner and watched TV. The new episode of Crypt Diggers would have been on at 8, and then I normally go to bed at 11.
Crypt Diggers, what is that?
Has Gerald ever gone on a spontaneous vacation or trip?
The man is the antithesis of spontaneity. I've known him around 5 years, and he's never left the store out of the blue like this.
Would it be okay if I took a look around?
Go right ahead. The cop here only did a quick walkthrough. Didn't seem very thorough.
Okay. That looks like a decoder. That's gonna be a decoder. That's gonna be a decoder. Oh, of gardening. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back. Where was that? Second Sally of our worthy knight Don Quixote of La Mancha? I'm not sure. Huh, okay. Well, let's see here. The shoot. Oh. Sorry, I am not a fan of feet, so like I wasn't expecting to see a foot there. That's gross. Oh wait. I mean, we'll come back to these books if we need them later. Carla, look how tiny. What? 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 Who is this? Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, let's call him. It will be automatically saved, right? Oh, did we look at these? I don't think we did. Oh. Divine Comedy. Okay. Oh, fuck, look. It spells something. But it won't let us put it together. Why is the R backwards though? That's the only one that's backwards, no? Why is the R backwards? Dude, there was one time, my partner, he must have just been really tired that day or something, but one time I beat my partner in like 4 moves. I was so proud of myself. Charles Darwin, okay. Edgar Allan Poe. My parents have a cat named Edgar, specifically. Oh, just steal it. You don't need to pay. Just steal it. God damn it. What? Wait. Okay. Okay. Crime and Punishment. Oh, I thought maybe we need the batteries or something. What do we need that for? Oh. Chiropractor. What? Because he's an older gentleman. Aww. Aw, that's so sweet. Fuck yeah, coffee. I wonder if it'll let us call 555 Bean. I told you that's a fucking code, dude. I told you that's a code. E G Z I U Z P D M U Z. Third from top, 6, 7, 8 from left. That's this over here.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Oh shit. I will let's see what the table says. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to write down the whole thing. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so wait. The Z is an N. Okay. Dude, we've already had the toolbox puzzle, which I really liked. And now this puzzle already. Alright, so sun, wind, rain.
Do you have a key to the cash register?
So that's how you detectives get paid, huh? But no, I don't. Sorry.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Whoops.
It's stuck. It's stuck. The can is missing something.
I get it now. Right? No? There we go. Okay, see, I do really like the fact that after you use an item, if you're not going to use it again for the rest of the game, it just goes away. I like that so much. I know that there have been games in Nancy Drew where it is just cluttered. The inventory is just cluttered with stuff we only use once and never ever again. And especially if there's multiple keys, I'm like, oh, which one is this one? Which one's the rust-colored one? Which one's the ornate one? Like, if you use it once, get rid of it out of your inventory. Thank you. That is very, very nice. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, shit. No. Sun. Winds. Rain. Oh. This could be the cash register. Whoops. Whoops. It is. Okay. Everything's there. Whoops. Does that lead up to his apartment? Okay. See, another reason that I am thankful that it like gets rid of the stuff after using if you don't need it. I was gonna see if the cash register key happened to work on this door too. Why? I don't know. That doesn't make sense at all. But I'm glad it stopped me. Hell yeah.
That's not done yet.
Well, you know what? Let's just go to the art gallery now anyway.
Welcome to Bold Depictions, miss. Can I offer information on a particular piece, or provide a guided walkthrough?
Thank you. Maybe some other time. I am actually here
I
on
wouldn't
behalf
mind
of
a
the
guided
Carlisle
walkthrough,
Police.
honestly.
Would I be able to speak to the owner of this gallery?
Oh, yes. You're looking at him. Colin Ellison. Pleasure to meet you. How can I help?
I'm Penelope Pendrick. I'm sure you've heard of the investigation of the recent disappearances here in Carlisle. I have reason to believe that one of the 3 missing people was here the same day he disappeared.
Yeah. And?
Wait, you're aware of this?
As a proud TV owner, it's hard to ignore. I know they're starved for content, but come on. Let me watch the local weather in peace.
So you knew you met Terrence Davies a few hours
You just
before he
want
was
to
missing?
watch the weather
Did you
peacefully
go to
when
the
they're trying to
police when
tell
you
you about
recognized him on the
missing
news?
people?
And tell them what? Hey guys, I have some case-breaking info for you. I've seen that kid before. You're welcome.
Can you
I mean,
describe in detail your account of
true.
the field trip from start to finish?
Right. Yeah, so the kids and their art teacher were busting at 1. There were about 10 of them total. 9th grade, I think. I started by introducing myself and giving some background on my credentials. Everything was going dandy. They were mostly all paying attention. I led them to the painting closest to the front door, and then went around the room from there, explaining my process, the decisions behind the composition, the deeper meaning, the medium used, and so on, for every piece. After we were going for 15, 20 minutes, a few kids in the back started snickering and whispering to each other. Super irritating. Then,
They're
one of those
kids.
raised his hand, so I made the mistake of thinking he had a legitimate question. I called on him, and he was like,
Sir, I was wondering, why do all your paintings suck?
all his brain-dead friends laughed, and
Oh
the
my
teacher yelled at him,
God.
which shut him up, but not long enough.
Comma.
I tried to be professional, but a little while later he was drawing something on an index card. He started throwing little pieces of paper with tomato drawings at me. And this spineless excuse of a teacher didn't even do anything about
Okay,
it.
that's fucked up.
Finally, his friends started doing it too. The teacher decided to just end the whole trip and take them back to the school.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him
Wow.
I think it's
I
funny.
knew Terrence was supposedly a
It
troublemaker.
is rude. It's
but
fucking rude.
That's downright rude. I wonder if his mom ever sees this side of his behavior.
No punishment is severe enough to beat the evil out of that brat. I never would have gotten away with acting like that as a kid. I would have been strung up by my thumbs.
Okay.
I don't
that's a
think you
bit
should
extreme.
consider it
It's not like he burned the
evil.
building down or something.
When I saw his snotty face on the news later that day, not gonna lie, felt kind of cathartic.
So, the official statement for the police is that you had a bad encounter with Terrence.
Oh my
Later that
god.
day, he goes missing. And then when the news comes on that evening, you, what, grab a bag of popcorn and smile? Do I have that right?
Oh, lighten up. I meant
Dude.
metaphorically. I'm sure he's fine.
Dude!
Probably just causing chaos somewhere else for now.
You're telling me
I should
you
go.
let a teenager...
What? Forgot your handcuffs?
I don't like you. You're telling me that you let a stupid little teenager get on your nerves, which, yeah, like, some teenagers can be annoying, understandable, but you let them get under skin so much that when you realized on the news they were like, this person is missing, could be in danger, could be dead, we don't know yet, we need all the help we can get, like, this is very important, you're just gonna be like, fuck that kid, I'm glad he's missing, he threw tomatoes at me. Holy fuck, dude.
I don't want to go back in there right now.
Holy fuck. That's insane. That's absolutely 100% insane. Let me...
That's not done yet.
Fuck, that's not done yet? Come on! No, fine. Wait, hon. Shit, look at that. This place does have, like, it looks like a very old place. This isn't the place where, the building was condemned because of crumbling stuff, but it does seem quite, it does seem quite out of shape. Oh, wait. Let's see. We have this.
I need something for this.
Oh, no? Oh, okay. No problem. I think it said, like... Oh, shit. Wait. I set it to PM. I'm going to set it for AM. Oh, no. I meant to call the sergeant. Duh. What am I thinking? I need a... That alarm is so much nicer than the one in Nancy Drew. I, like, absolutely loathe setting the alarm in Nancy Drew with that Oh my god. This nice little do-do-do-do. That's so much nicer. Thank God. Oh, yeah, shit. Let's...
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Okay. Well, let's call Russell. Eight.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
opened the novel book's cash register. It was still full. And to top it off, Gerald's coat and wallet are still in the store.
What? Oh, Vasquez! You need your eyes checked. Remind me to assign you to interviews next time. Good work. Whatever happened to Gerald was not premeditated.
I like his professional voice with us, but then like when he's yelling at people in the background, you know.
I went to Novel Books and met Mitchell Hart.
Great. What are your thoughts?
A quaint little store. Certainly doesn't look like a crime scene. As for Mitchell...
I'll say this for
He
now.
seemed genuinely frustrated that he couldn't be more helpful to us.
Strike up some more conversation.
Just for now.
No doubt that'll lead to more personal information about Gerald that Mitchell wouldn't think to bring up in an interview type.
Oh, yeah, because Oh, yeah, because we saw that letter in the trailer between him. It seemed like, you know, something was going on between them. And there was heartbreak. I totally forgot about that.
Eileen Davies. She was only willing to talk for so long. But I did learn that Terrence attended a field trip to an art gallery the day he went missing. She gave me the address, so I went to check it out, and... oh boy.
Did something happen?
I met the owner, Colin
Yeah.
Ellison, and asked him about the field trip. According to him, Terrence was kind of a terror during the tour. Colin was generally spitting venom while he recounted what happened. And to put the cherry on top, he described seeing Terrence on the news later that day as
that's fucked up.
That's concerning.
Fucked up. You mean?
Did you get the impression that Colin could be physically violent when angry? Or is he more bark and no bite?
I wouldn't be surprised if he would physically hurt someone who he thinks wronged him. He seems to hold a lot of hate over little things.
Either way, keep an eye on him and see if you can find out more.
Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
Thank you. Hi.
That's not done yet.
How have we not... What... Is it because of the store? I mean, is it because of the locked door? It said to set an alarm. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. Alright, we did already see this in the trailer. Gerald's, you know, last seen at the bookstore. Yeah, this basically says everything that, you know, he said on the phone. This one though, oh shit, wait, that's the thing, right? He said that she like scribbled something down. What the hell does that mean? What? I wish we could go to Sunrise Diner.
That's not done yet.
What? Is it because of... If it's just... Okay. Let's talk.
Everything okay? You look a little grim.
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Sure, but it's been unseasonably warm. Not really coat weather.
Well, it's not the coat I'm worried about. It's that his wallet is still in the pocket, with money and his driver's license.
Oh.
I took a look inside the cash register. Whatever happened to Gerald didn't involve a robbery.
Are you saying that someone out there targeted Gerald because of some personal vendetta? That's insane. That'd be like going after Santa Claus.
We don't know that at all. We've only just ruled out one possibility.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't great news.
I'm sorry. Try and stay positive, okay? There's still so much we don't know. There could still be a perfectly innocent explanation to all this.
I mean, possibly, but I don't think so.
Any news?
Nothing yet. How was Gerald's health? Physical and mental.
I don't know what drug he's on, but that man has energy. I'm jealous, and I'm 25 years younger than him. I do see him eat kale chips with his lunch, though, so maybe not that.
Kale is awesome.
What about his mental health?
Nothing has ever raised any red flags. Although his generation isn't much for talking about those kinds of things. You know, feelings.
Say it like it's a bad word.
What exactly is your relationship to Gerald? Are you close personally or more like business partners?
As close as two heterosexual men can get. During slow hours, we chat about books, current events, politics, conspiracy theories.
I'm sorry, but
sports,
recalling
movies,
that note that you wrote to him that was
and
torn
gossip
up,
about
like...
old man drama. Carl always cheats at chess and thinks no one is onto him. Everyone is onto him.
I don't think y'all are heterosexual.
Do you ever talk about your personal lives?
Not really. So like I said, as close as two heterosexual men can get. I don't have a personal life to share anyway. But Gerald, he has an entire lifetime behind him. I'll admit I've always been curious about his past.
Does Gerald have any family? There was a picture of his granddaughters in his wallet.
Really? I always wondered if he had kids out there somewhere.
He's
He
ever
never
talked about
mentioned his
them?
family to you? That seems odd.
Maybe to us, but Gerald's naturally a very private person. Not in an intentional hiding information kind of way. He just steers away from topics like that. Why? I don't know, but I respect his privacy.
Maybe
I wish
he's
there was
having
a
an
way we could
affair
let his
with
family know what's
Mitchell.
going on.
The number of cooks in the United States is probably enough to fill 3 phone books alone. Not to mention married names.
Yeah.
Did the police check Gerald's home address?
He lives directly upstairs. I took them to the door, but that was the best I could do. They knocked a few times, got ladders, and looked through the windows from the outside. They had a pretty good view of the main apartment and the bathroom. From what they could see, there was no sign of him.
Can they get a warrant if they think there's a chance a person inside might need help?
Yeah.
No idea. But a busted door without appropriate justification sounds like a nasty lawsuit
This
waiting to happen.
feels like...
Thanks for talking.
Never a
I know.
problem.
This feels like one of those times where, like, you should probably bust down the door. Bust it. Bust it.
That's not done yet.
What? It's because I haven't... It's because I haven't done this, huh? Alright,
I know it's early, but I could really go for some sleep. I'll get back to work tomorrow.
Where am I? No! I know it! I know it! Dude! I should have laid in bed, gotten hurt, sued. Oh my god. What'd you do? Just brushed off to the side? Like... Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, guys. This is actually like a pretty lengthy demo. That's really, really cool. This is so exciting. I love it so much. I cannot wait for it to come out. I was told it's supposed to come out around fall time. I am so excited. I want to talk to Stacy. I want to talk to Stacy more. She hasn't told us her name in the game, I don't believe, but the bitchy neighbor. I want to talk to her more. I want to talk to the artist more. I really like talking with Mitchell. I do not think that they were as close as two heterosexual men could get. I think there's something more going on there, honestly. And hopefully we get to see Gerald's apartment. I'm looking forward to that. And we really need to figure out what's going on with Jane Doe, you know? I mean, we need to figure out what's going on with all of the missing people, obviously. But I'm very curious about Jane Doe. So, I mean, this is just so exciting. If you haven't put this on your wish list yet, please do. It's gonna be awesome. Play the demo yourself and tell me what you think about it. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.